An average week in the lab could be, somewhere from 8 to 12 hours. My advisor's pretty flexible on, if it's midterm or finals, not even come in, but, she'd prefer if I could make it up at another time. I've been in on weekends before, and on a time or two I've stayed past midnight. It's sometimes long, but it's usually pretty rewarding. I was lucky enough to get my own project. The first thing you do is really look at the literature, whether it's actually going to the library or, the internet's a great resource. Go online and see what's the latest out, because that'd be something terrible to do, would be perform an entire research project and realize someone's already answered the question. But you look at the literature, see what everyone else has done on it, really just build up the background, have it get an idea in your head. Maybe you're the one that for some reason it clicks in your mind. You see this problem, the common thread through a few different projects, and you think you have the answer. That's what a research project is trying to figure out the unknown. I'm looking currently at glucose transporters. It's just a protein in the heart that's responsible for sugar uptake. It's a big deal in diabetic patients right now. The life expectancy for a type 1 diabetic isn't much past 60 years, and we're looking at medication that could prove to do this better in the future. Take the initial tissue sample, dissolve it, get it into a near homogeneous solution, mix it up. We run it through a gel. It's called electrophoresis. It's part of a Western blot. We take each sample, put it in its individual lane, compare it to a control, compare it to a marker. This is just to establish the relative balance of proteins through all of them, whether it's a diabetic sample or been treated with some sort of medication or something along those lines. You want to see relative protein levels. Take the gel after you successfully load it, run it through what's called electrophoresis. The biggest accomplishment to research group so far would probably be just the ability to present it at a few different forums, at the Denman or at the HLRI. I mean, really you get to talk to professionals in the field, and you get their input on where you stand. And as an undergraduate student, high school, I never spoke with doctors or anything, and now there's, these guys are holding real conversations with me. It's a pretty incredible feeling to have. I was actually lucky enough to be awarded a fellowship to work in the lab. It was pretty neat actually knowing that was my job, was to do research. Something that's pretty easy to come by. There's a lot of opportunities here at Ohio State. Something a lot of people can definitely look into.